having dinner. I'm back and let's simply continue. As simple as that. Coming back to this one, the title is as per the title, we are just simply gonna be okay. Okay, never mind. By the way, coming back to this one, uh, over here, what should I be doing? So let me turn off the chat first of all, and after that, what should I be doing next? I should be doing something that is creating the bun and all. So let's simply get started with that and get the things done. So ultimately, coming back to this one, so creating the bun server using bun. So that's what I've been doing here. So without any further delay, let's simply get going, and get going in the sense, how much have I done so far? We've done these things so far, and then I'm gonna be getting the information about the hosts. For that thing, I will import OS. So import OS from OS. And after that, once I have this, so I should be just simply returning it back. Having said that, I should be returning the JSON format, right? So let's simply get rid of it. I don't even need it here right now. This is how it's gonna be going ahead. And apart from this particular thing, this is kind of gonna be a GET request. So to make the server better, let me be back here. And when it comes to the server, so API status, this is gonna be mainly simply going to give me the status and all. So in that case, static routes, and this is how I'm gonna be going ahead with the things. And this one will be returning me the ID. This one returns the things like this. So let's go ahead with this one. So first of all, this is gonna be health check, new response, and this is gonna be returning okay, something like this. And that is it. This thing is gonna be done. Just below that, I will have another route, and that's gonna be /host. And what will this route do? This route will be responsible for sending the host name. So new JSON, I think this is how it's done. I don't know how do we send the JSON data. So response.json. So response.json, just like this. And os dot host name. So it will be returning the host name. Why do we need to have the host name? The simple thing is that we will be saving it, like we will be deploying it on EC2 machine, and at that time we will be using auto scaling groups. Auto scaling groups will kind of, they will instantiate, like they will get multiple instances, and they will have different host names. So we will be able to check with the that's kind of the same host of the different one. Okay, having said that, this should be GET request. For making a GET request, I can just simply make requests like this. By the way, by default they are the GET requests, so that simply means you can do it like this as well. Coming back to this one, response.json, I have to just simply return it, and I don't have to use this. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. So I have this host here. Apart from this particular thing, I will have maybe data. I mean, it will be returning some kind of data or message. Maybe I will have /message route. It will just simply say response.json message is going to be hello there. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. So ultimately, apart from this particular thing, I don't really think I need to do anything else here. So this thing is done. There's another way, and that way is just simply use this block here and return the response from here. Not only that, the another way could be defining a proper method inside that. The method can be actually get post and all. So what I want to do, I just wanna cut everything from here, and I will have get a method here. Get is the type of the request that I'm getting, and then I will return everything from here. So response.json message hello there. Ultimately, I'm just simply getting everything from the documentation, and simply doing everything here. So whatever I'm doing it, that's inspired from the doc itself. And once everything is done, this is the while call, and this will mainly be used for everything else. Like if that is not found, then at the end of the day this will be running. And this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. So I will have this thing as well. And optional fallback for unmatched routes required if Bun's version is less than this. Fetch is going to be required if again, if you are using fetch, you will be getting two things. You will be getting request again. I will be talking about this fetch as well. Having said that, you can have a wildcard for all mainly over here. And let me do one thing. Okay, this is gonna be the wildcard, and it will be returning a response. Is that so? Let me check. Response dot json message not found in status. Okay, response dot json message not found, and status not really like this. Status is gonna be 200. Is that so? I hope that is so. Yeah, that's right. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. Having said that, once I've written this much, apart from this particular thing, there is something called fetch as well. So if I talk about fetch, so it returns you two things. It returns you the request, it returns you the server. Server contains the information about the server, and request contains the request that you get. And using this request dot URL, you can even check what kind of URL you got, and on the basis of, you can just use switch statement over here, switch statement, and you can get the things done. And this used to happen in previous versions of Bun, but right now Bun even provides this particular way to just simply create the routes directly, and it gets the job done. So by the way, we've done this much, and let's see whether we get the right response or not. So let me stop it. npm, not npm actually, Bun index.ts, and turns out we are just simply getting an error. What is the error? The error is that value JSON serializable OS host name. So the thing is that the host name that I'm actually getting, that is not serializable. So yeah, that's right, I should directly be returning here. So instead of doing it like this, new response and OS dot hostname, either do it like this. So this is one of the ways. And string is not assignable to parameter of this or undefined. Okay, so I will convert it into string format. So it's a kind of going to be like this, and this should be fine right now. So either you return it like this, and if you return it like this, you will not be getting the you will not get the error. By the way, there's another error, and that is invalid. This path must start with this. It is just simply saying that your path that you have, it should start with /. Once I've done this much, let me restart it again, and right now it's simply running. If I go to the home page, it is just simply saying that not found. By the way, let me have a home page over here too. So just here I will have this home page, new response, and this is the home page, just like this, and that's it. This is how I'm gonna be going ahead. All of them are get requests, so we don't really need to worry about it. Let's simply restart it again and go to the reload the page. This is the home page I'm getting right now, and I can go to health check. This is the health check not found. Health check not found. Is that great? Why is that so? When it comes to health check, so the spelling is wrong over here. So health check. Let me do one thing. Let me use hot over here. This will reload it, but it will soft reload it. Ultimately it will not reload it hard. That simply means global label variables will not reset using this index.ts, so that if I change anything, it just gets started again. So health check, come back here, reload the page. So okay, this is working fine. And then I have /message. So if I check this thing out right now, message, so message hello there, this is working too. And lastly, I have this wildcard. So if I just add anything apart from this, so I will be getting not found over here. So yeah, it is working kind of okay. Apart from this particular thing, what else do I need to do? So once this much is ready, And the another thing is that I need to have one more uh, route here that will compute. So I will have something called compute, and it will do nothing, it will just do a lot of computation, and it will just return the response after some time. So first of all, this is gonna be a get one, so get just like this. And again, whether you use get or not is completely optional, because get method is by default over here. By the way, apart from this particular thing, once I have this, so let's write the code. So when it comes to writing the code, so of course at the end I have to return, and I have to return a response.json, and I will be returning the data like this. But before that, I have to do some computation over here. What I want to do here, that I'm just simply gonna be running a loop. So for let I is equal to 0, I should be less than maybe 9. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, this much I plus plus. What will this do? It will just simply hold the process for a while. So this is consider it a loop that runs for a long time, so it will just keep going in and going and all, and after that it will just simply return computation is done. So message is gonna be computation is done. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. So without any further delay, let's simply get started. I mean, run it again. I did not need to restart it, because I'm using this hot it just watches it. So it's like whenever I'm making changes here, it's being watched, and then the server gets started again. So it's like node mount only, but node mount and this watch from if I talk about watch that is provided by Bun itself, so they hard reload it, and hot this does not hot reload it, hard reload it, rather it softly reloads it. Soft reloading in the sense is, I mean, global level variable will not be reset. Coming back to this one, let's simply do this. If I go to the slash compute, so computation is done, getting it quite quick. Okay, let me increase zeros now. 1 to just 1. It will reload it again. It will be reloaded. Now it's taking some time, and wait. Okay, now it returned me. So if I go to the home page right now, this is the home page, and if I go to slash comp, it is reloading, it is computing, and then after some time it will return me the result. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. As simple as that. By the way, that's what we wanted. So this thing is done as well. Last thing that we control shift T. Last thing that I want, that is host related info. So if I just say host, it is returning me Ubuntu. Let me make it host name, so that I can get the host name of my PC. So it should be name, and right now of course host name is Ubuntu. So right now if I look for host, it is not found. Server restarts automatically, and I'm gonna be just simply saying host name, and this is the Ubuntu right now. So this is how I'm going ahead. Overall things I've already done, and that's it. This is the overall server that I have created. The next thing is that creating a Docker file. Okay, so ultimately I'm gonna be creating what all do I need to do? I need to create not Docker file actually. I need to create a CI/CD pipeline over here that will be responsible for what? That will be responsible for pushing the code to the device, to the EC2 machine from GitHub. So I will directly push it to the GitHub, and from the GitHub, using CI/CD pipeline, the code should directly be pushed. By the way, I should definitely have some. Is everything clear? First of all, let me check this thing. Coming back to this, am I audible? Definitely have some. Yeah. So what I said, using CI/CD pipeline, it should directly be pushed, and I should definitely have some code that actually uses this. So let me go to GitHub. And coming back to this one, CI/CD, I think this is the one. And over here I have a code that does that. So test.ml, and this is the code that I have. And what I actually want to do, I want to go with the code that is bound to work. For that thing, I'm gonna be going to my notes, and let's simply search, not this, let's simply search CI/CD, CI/CD, and steps to do CI/CD ML staging.ml. So I think this is the part. So these are the steps that I defined earlier. I mean, ultimately you have to do these things if you want to build a CI/CD pipeline and all, and create two ML files, CD staging, CD production. I'm gonna be going with that. So okay, I wrote it using the AI and all. ML CI/CD, this is the code for that. So mainly this particular part, staging and production. So this is the CD staging.ml. So ultimately staging.ml, what will it do? Okay, so this is the code that I have to go with. I'm gonna be just simply copying it. Having said that, let's check out the production version. In the production version, I'm going with a different approach. So which one should I go with right now? That's a good question. I think overall I'm doing the same thing in both of them. Doing the same thing in the sense, what am I doing here? SSHing into the machine. After that, nvm home dir, just simply restarting the terminal. And once the terminal is actually restarted, after that, even source nvm dir nvm sh, and but one more thing is that I'm gonna be using bun. That simply means nvm sh. Okay, everything inside nvm will be available directly, and cd bms cd pull. Okay, pnpm install, pnpm run build, pm2, and it will just simply start everything. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. And mainly I have to start restart http server. I'm starting them separately, and they are gonna be started like this. Well, this is not exactly I want to do, but I will, my way is gonna be somewhat like this. Apart from this particular thing, we have scripts, set environment variable, load nvm stitch to node this. Okay, so export nvm dir. So ultimately this is where the node is, so that's gonna be it will get it from there. And after that, not this, then curl get it, and source nvm dir. So just simply add the script to the bash rc file. Apart from this particular thing, go to the project directly and update the code, so cd bms, and ultimately this is how the things go on in the script folder and all. So pull, and after that pnpm frozen log file, pnpm run build, and do this. So this is how it's gonna be going on. And for now, which one should I go with? Should I go with this way? Let me go with this way. I will be explaining exactly what am I doing over here. And this is gonna be what, ml file. And what should be the name of this ml file? Usually the name of this ml file is prod.ml. I mean, can be, it's like test.ml over here. Okay, let's name it from our own side. But before that, I'll have to create a folder called .github. So let me do that. .github, and once that is created, inside that I will be creating inside .github, I think that's a folder actually, /workflows. So delete this dot, my crazy, .github /workflows, I think somewhat like this, workflows. And just inside this I will be creating, it is gonna be for production. So usually I should create two of them. One is gonna be for production, another one is gonna be for development. But okay, let's create one for now, prod.ml, and that's it. And I'm gonna be pasting the whole code over here, and let's simply see what it means here. Coming back to this one, I will go to the top. First of all, the name, deploy to EC2, and this is quite okay. This is the name of that, and I'm okay with the name here. Do you want to install recommended GitHub Actions extension? GitHub, okay, yeah, do that. GitHub Actions, and what will this do? I have no idea, but let's see. Once I've installed this, coming back to, let me click Ctrl W. Okay, sign into GitHub. So I think let's do that. If you actually want me to just sign into GitHub, I'm gonna be doing that to continue. Okay, done. I'm gonna be opening VS Code manually. So once I've done this, format it. Okay, great. apart from this particular thing, I'm gonna be having GitHub actions. Refresh. No GitHub repository found. Please open a folder. Okay, I will check it later on. Coming back to this one, so this is the just simply the name of that, and on over here it actually starts. So when it should actually start, so whenever I push something to the main branch, at that time this particular CI/CD pipeline should start, as simple as that. And okay, it starts over here. What should be the job of this? The job is gonna be to deploy, and first of all the name is gonna be push to EC2. This is just a name. Runs on Ubuntu latest. This is just the Ubuntu that actually runs on GitHub. There's many machine that gets created, and I mean GitHub mainly runs that particular machine, and using that machine your code gets pushed to the EC2 machine. So this particular thing is done. Apart from this particular thing, I could create even a Docker file, Docker image, push it to Docker. This is also possible that you are actually creating a Docker image, but we are not gonna be focusing on that. That is something definitely possible. Coming back to this one, when it comes to steps, so the first step is gonna be checking out. So check out the code. So actions check out v3, it simply checks your code out. So whatever you have in your GitHub, it just simply checks that and all. And after that, execute remote SSH commands using SSH key. This is gonna be pretty important ones. For that thing you are using Appleboy over here. Again, this is what I don't know the name of this. What is this Apple SSH boy? This is again kind of a helper thing. Okay, definitely it is a helper thing. You use something called Appleboy here. I forgot the name of this, so let's simply go through it. Selects an action to run as part of a step in your job. An action is a reusable unit of code. You can use an action defined in the same repository as the workflow, a public repository, or in published Docker container. So this is the action, and that is already created, by the way, and so you don't need to worry about it, about the code of it. Let's talk about the job of it, exactly what it does. So execute remote SSH commands using SSH key. So you pass your SSH key over here, and for passing the SSH key you will have to save them on GitHub. And using that, because look, if you have to SSH into your EC2 machine, you need the SSH key, and the same thing it will be helping you to do. So it will get your SSH key from GitHub, and once it gets that, it is just simply execute remote SSH command. So whatever you have commands, it will execute them, and with these credentials. Okay, so what are those credentials? First of all, host should be this. Do I have this host? Not really. Let me change the host right now. So if I go to by the way, it may not work. Why? Because if there's only one machine, that is okay, but if I actually have many machines, in that case those machines will have different IP addresses and all. Then how will this particular section is gonna be working? Username Ubuntu, this is fine, but this should only work when those machines have fixed IP address, and if they don't have fixed IP address, at that time this is going to be problematic. And my goal is to create a AGS, auto scaling groups and all. At that time auto scaling group will be responsible for actually creating many ones. This is insane. So what should I do right now? Let's simply go with this way. I will enter the IP of the current instance that is running, and I will be pushing the code there. So that instance will be for what? That instance will mainly be for deploying thing and all. I mean, that will work the same way, and I will create the image from that instance, and then that image will be used for the AGS group and all. So for now I already have the instance, that is this one. So I can just simply copy it. Once I copied this, coming back to this one, let me replace this. So this is the host IP address. After that, username is gonna be Ubuntu, that is for sure, and after that a key, secrets private SSH key. So this is the key that I already have. I will have to just simply copy it. Once that is actually copied, after that I will have to save it in my GitHub, then only I can just simply access that here. And port is gonna be 22, that's fine. Phrase is gonna be passphrase, only use only when required. passphrase. The thing is that I'm not using any passphrase. Passphrase in the sense kind of a password, but I'm not quite using this, so I will be getting rid of this. And I first of all let me add this key over there. For adding the key ls, I have something called clip, and hi, let me check it. I think that is xclip. Sorry, just suffering a bit. I don't have xclip. Okay, let me make a Google search here. How to copy text, how to copy a file in Ubuntu using terminal to clipboard, just like this. So how do I copy a file into clipboard using terminal and all? Coming back to this one, and what it is saying xclip. I need to first of all install xclip for sure, and after that I can just simply say that input is gonna so selection is gonna be clipboard, so I will be using this. So input selection clipboard, and then in this particular from this particular file. Okay, let's go with this way. Apart from this particular thing, anything else we can do? So xclip input selection clipboard, and from this particular file. So xclip, do I have this installed? Well, I don't really have this as. So let me go with this input and selection clipboard, and from which thing? From this particular file, from hi. So where do I have to get it from? Touch test. I already have my index.ts over here, right? So let me do that. Xclip input selection clip board from index.ts. I think I'll have to install xclip. I don't have that installed. Command line, how to copy and paste file. Okay, turns out I'll have to find the right command. Okay, coming back to this one, first of all they're talking about the CP and all, and after that they are using xclip, but that's not exactly the same. Resources on how to use CLI copy paste, copy file contents to the clipboard in Linux terminal code, and they're again asking to install. So let me install first of all sudo apt install xclip. I don't think I have it, so let me install it first of all. Sudo apt install xclip, so that it's actually going to be installed on my local device. And xclip is already the newest version. Okay, that's great. And after that xclip, and how will I use this? To use this you will have to use selection and all, and then in the clipboard. So I'll say selection, select it, and after selecting it add it to the clipboard, and I want it from index.ts file. Control Shift V, yeah, it does the job. Okay, so this is definitely gonna work. And what I want to do over here, I want to get it the code from there. What should I do now? The next thing that I can do is to get my go to the download folder here. I'm already inside that, and xclip and Vipendra AWS key. This is the key that I want, right? So xclip and what should I do? What was the command? Selection, right? So selection clipboard from Vipendra. Run it. I already have that right now. So what will I do? The name of the file should be private SSH key. So I will go to my GitHub, and after going to the GitHub I will go to settings, and developer settings. I think I'm not sure about this thing, it's been quite a long time, but I think I need to go to the personal tokens, not really personal tokens. GitHub actions, GitHub apps, really? Nope, not this one. Yeah. So I'm just one Google search away. I can just simply get it from there. But before that, can I find it on my own? Applications, security logs, this applications, integrations, security, code security, pages. What does this do? Nope, applications. Installed GitHub, authorize GitHub's authorize auth. Not this one either. Developer setting, new GitHub app. First of all, I'll have to verify. So not this one. Yeah, I should be getting the verification email right here. Okay, this is the one. Copy it from here, paste it here, and leave it, of course. Coming back to this one, GitHub app name, and then write some things. Well, home URL. This is not what I want. Okay, so after that, OAuth apps, better auth. I will get the token credentials from here. Tokens classic. What is this? Generate new token, no personal access token created. I think this is the one. Find gain tokens, token classic. Nope, not this particular section for sure. Coming back to this one, these are not the options. And after that, pages. I mean, this will definitely not contain that. Verify domain and all. SSH and GPG keys. I think this is not even the one. I need to have it in the repository. Got it. So let me go to the home page. I will actually have to create a repository here first of all. So let me create that. This is gonna be testing app, and after that, let's simply click create repository. And once the repository is actually created, I can actually go to the first of all, let me go back. I will use all of this to just simply push it. Just the first one, I'm gonna be adding the remote branch. That's it, nothing else. I will not be even pushing it. This much is fine. Coming back to this one, now I can actually go to the settings, and if in the settings I can go to secrets and variables, and right now I can go to actions, and over here I can just simply add my secret. So variables and secrets, I'm going to have a secret, and this is gonna be private SSH key. Over here I'm gonna be pasting the secret. So let me stop sharing the screen just for a while. I'm just gonna be pasting the secret and all. That's it. Well, right now I don't really have the secret, so let me get it from the terminal again. Or if I try to share the screen again, I don't really have the secret. So if I paste it here, I pasted these things. That simply means I need to copy the secret again. So I'm going to be back here, and I will run the same command. Not the same command. Git. I think I can get the secret from here. So let me run this command again. Xclip selection in the copy board, clipboard, and then we can this. So this got selected. Now I should definitely have that. And as I have that, let me turn off the screen. I mean, stop sharing the screen for sure. Let me paste it here. I got it. I'm gonna be adding the secret here. Once the secret is added, now I can just simply show it back to you. So coming back here, I just simply added the secret. Right now I have this private SSH key over here. As I have this particular private SSH key, so whenever I push the code to the GitHub, it will be able to use this private SSH key from here. And then set environment, exit immediately if command fails. What does this do? Set exit immediately if command line fails. What does this do? I'm not aware of this one. let me take the help of AI in this case. So coming back to this, what does this do in script in CI CD pipeline? Set E is a bash shell option used in scripts, very common in CI/CD pipeline. It tells the shell exit immediately if any command fails. Wow, that was the same thing mentioned there. So great thing actually. This is called shebang bin bash. Okay, that's a good thing. So first of all, this particular thing, npm install fails, then okay, exit it. And one more thing, I have to specify that I'm gonna be using a bash terminal here. That hasn't been specified yet, but whenever the instances are created, it's specified directly, so no need to even worry about that. Coming back to this thing, load nvm and switch to node this. So it will be loading the nvm, so export nvm dir. This is how the nvm is going to be loaded, and that does make sense. And if not nvm is loaded, then install nvm install. So it simply gets the scripts, and after getting the script, it just simply sources that. That simply means it runs that particular script, so that is fine too. Go to the project dir and update the code. Main thing starts actually from here. So cd bms. What I have to do right now, I have to cd into something, and that into is what? Cd into testing app. Okay, after that git pull origin main. So I will be pulling it from the origin code. After that, this is interesting, because over here, whenever I create that, bun is already there. I should be able to use bun directly. So instead of doing it like this, install dependencies using pnpm frozen log file ensures consistency. So instead of doing this, what will I do? Bun install. It's gonna be more or like this. Bun install will install everything, and then build the project. So I will not even build the project, I will directly run the project. So bun run in start like this. So I will have this start script over there. Do I even need to do this? Coming back to this one, I did something like this, pnpm build, and then I used pm2 to run this. Okay, and these processes were already running, right? So pm2 runs something that is already running, something like that. So in that case, I will install everything, but when it comes to running, so I will use pm2. But when it comes to pm2, pm2 runs the file, but the thing is that what if the file is already running? Then that's going to be problematic. So I will run the file once, and once the file is actually running using pm2, I will just simply reload it. This is the only thing that's gonna be happening. And apart from this particular thing, what can I do? pm2, first of all, reload, and that's gonna be the bun server, just like this. So this is the bun server I have. I'm gonna be taking the help of AI over here. Write the I'm gonna be asking you to complete, because of course I'm not good at this. Okay, but I know how the things work and all. But when it comes to writing the code on my own, so I still need to learn more about it. Complete the code so that pm2 runs index.ts using bun, and when I deploy, when I push, it checks whether any process with the name bun server is running. If yes, reload, otherwise run. Okay, let's see. You want your GitHub access status, blah blah blah. Okay, so coming back to this one, what it does, private address, and go to testing app. pull the latest code. So git pull origin main, so the latest code is going to be pulled. Bun install will be installing everything. pm to describe bun server if it exists dev null. If it is dev null, then echo process exists reloading pm to reload bun. Else process not found, starting the new process. It will be starting the new process using bun index dot pm to start. Name is gonna be bun server, interpreter is gonna be bun. That's great. And pm to save saves process list. Yeah, that's great. That's what exactly I wanted here. Understood everything. It's not like I don't understand the code, I do, but it was hard for me to write that. That's the only thing. Okay, let me tell you exactly what happens. Overall things are right here. I'm just simply checking out the code and all. After that, inside this particular thing, this SSH key, this particular action will be used to use SSH key and all, and it simply verifies you that okay, you are the one who's actually trying to SSH into the machine. And after that, the important thing comes from here. I cd into the machine, I pull the original code. After that, I install all the dependencies. After that, I'm checking pm to describe bun server. It simply describes the bun server. So if that already exists, ultimately I started the process using pm2, so that will be giving some information. If it is greater than /dev/null, I don't know what it does but hopefully this whole code simply returns that the server is already, the process is already running. In that case, it's gonna be reloading that, and pm to reload bun server. Otherwise, it's gonna be creating that. So pm to start index, the name is gonna be bun server, interpreter is going to be bun over here. So, and at last, I'm just simply saving everything. So this is how this CI/CD pipeline is gonna be working. Overall things are already done, so now I should not be facing the issue. But let's see how it's gonna be going on. So overall things are done. Clear. Once this thing is done, then let me push it to the GitHub, and once it gets pushes to the GitHub, then yeah, I will try to get it. I will try to run it. So what do I have to do? Git and let me copy this gift. Why? Because just some time ago I copied something else. I copied the my private key, so I didn't want to reveal that and all. Coming back to this one, git status. Git first of all, let me check one more thing here. Git ignore, and this git ignore file ignores node module. I'm back. Sorry, got a call in between, so I had to just simply hi, got a call in between, so I had to simply pick it up, and because of that thing, yeah, got delayed and all. Sorry for that, really sorry. And let's simply continue without any further delay. Again, coming back to this. Okay, I know people suddenly left. I'm sorry for that. Coming back to this one, I'm live again, right? Yeah, everything's fine. And let's simply continue with this. I hope I'm audible. Okay. Coming back to this one, I'm gonna be just simply committing it. So git commit add everything, add server code, git push upstream origin main. So I hope it's going to be pushed. Right now it has been pushed, so let's go to the GitHub, and over here I can come back to this testing app, and I should be getting my code here. I already have the code. This is the testing app code that I have, and the workflow I have here. And apart from this particular thing, it needs to SSH into the machine, and it will be SSHing into the machine using the code, and then it will do the stuff and all. And that's okay. If I have a look at this actions, it is definitely going to fail. Well, it doesn't even work right now. I think yeah, it doesn't work directly. So for making it work, what will I have to do? The action doesn't work directly, probably because I don't have it pulled on my EC2 machine. So this much I've done over here. Everything's working fine. So once I have it working, so I'm gonna be just simply copying the URL for this repository, I'm going to go to my where, oh shit, control shift C T. Sorry, I closed it by mistake. I need the IP address. Once I have the IP address, I'll be back here, ls, and let me cd into something. So cd one step back, ls, and I'm in the download. Cd one step luring. I wrote luring, never mind. ls, okay, cd luring, crazy name. ls cd testing app, and from here I will be SSHing into my machine. So how will I do that? Sudo SSH input is gonna be, first of all, go to the home screen like this, /home/ ubuntu down. I hope I will be able to do that. I'm not sure, but let me try. So cd this, ls, cd downloads, ls, and right now sudo ssh into Vipendra, and what else after Vipendra? Ubuntu @ paste the IP address, enter the password. Now you are in the inside the machine, and once you are actually inside the machine, ls, and you have a node installed over here, that is for sure. So ultimately you have this much. Git clone, and I'm gonna be copying the URL from here. So this is going to be that URL, control shift V, and simply enter it. ls, right now I have testing app, cd testing app, ls, and let's check this thing out. Inside testing app I have my testing app, so present working directory is gonna be like this. Turns out inside testing app I don't have anything. Wow, literally inside testing app I have this testing app, I have these files, and I have the code written. cd testing app, okay, sorry, my bad. Remove rf testing app, and git clone, directly clone it here. ls cd testing app. Now why is it so that inside testing app I have the testing app? Well, it is like that. Inside testing app I have my testing app. Wow, how can I do that? So I am the one who needs to be blamed here. Let me exit this, and exit ls, exit. I just did something wrong here. What is that wrong thing? I have my testing app, ls. If I go one step back, I have this learning app. So inside this I have this testing app. Okay, inside this testing app, git status, cd one step back, git lsa. I have this .git over here, so remove rf.git ls cd testing app ls, and lsa. I don't have git here, so let me git init here, git m, git branch m, the main branch, ls, git status, git add everything, git commit m, add server code, git status, git remote, add, control shift F, enter. I think that's not right. Git remote add, git add remote, git add remote. This remote did not match any. How to add remote in git. This git remote add origin. Come on, git remote add origin. This ls git remote git remote git remote version. So I have both of them set here. Git push origin, git push upstream origin main forcefully. Okay, this is done. Coming back to this one, now I should have it directly over here. That's what I wanted. Sorry, initially I made a mistake. Okay, once this is done, then of course this is the all checks have failed. The server action is running, but it is just failing all the checks and all. Never mind, we'll fix this. So let me copy the this thing again, and once I've copied this, I will go to my into the machine, but machine is not quite running. So for that thing I'm gonna be running the machine here. So the same command ssh into the machine, and I will enter my password. Once I'm in the machine, remove rf testing app ls. What is the next thing that I need to do? The next thing is git clone, but before that, git ls a. I don't have .git here, right? So what is the next thing? Git clone this. It's going to be cloned. ls cd testing app ls, then bun install. Let's check out this thing as well. In my workflows, prod.ml, what am I doing? First of all, I am going into that, then I'm pulling the code git pull origin main. Let me even do that. Follow everything. Git pull origin main. It's going to be pulled up to date. Great. After that, what am I doing? I'm installing bun. So control C, come back here, install bun. So everything is going to be installed. Coming back to this, I'm going to check whether pm2 describe. Let me even check what does this do. So control shift C pm2 describe bun server. So it turns out is spawning pm2 daemon and pm2 status, pm2 list, pm2 logs, pm2. Oh, well, that's it. That should be enough. Coming back to this, let me check the result of this. Control shift control C control shift V. Bun server doesn't exist. If it doesn't exist, then do this, otherwise do this. So let me simply copy this all. Let me check whether these commands are actually working or not. Run it. It starts bun. Amazing job. Because bun did not exist earlier. If I run the same thing again, it reloads that. So process exists reloading, update environment variable, and then it starts again. So pm2 list, bun is running right now, and then pm2 let me run pm2 help, so that I know about the commands here, and I want to know about help. So not help, pm2 save help. So right now save uses dump or save, dump all processes for resurrecting them later. So it's like force or deletion of dump file, even if okay, it doesn't really help quite much. So pm2, let me just run save pm2 process list. It simply saves the process list and all. Dump all processes for resurrecting them later. Yeah, kind of the same thing. pm2 save, successfully saved in this. So ultimately the process, all these things, they simply get saved and all. So okay, this much we have done, and ultimately ls This is actually running right now. Even I have to configure Nginx. Yeah, I need to configure that. So Nginx needs to be configured. Now the question is that how do we configure the Nginx? Before even Nginx configuring that, what I want to do, a request will go to the Nginx. So Nginx will redirect to the right port. That is fine. Either I can send the request directly or I can use the Nginx over here. So I'm going to use the Nginx. So coming back to this one. But before even I use Nginx, I'm gonna be going to the actions here, and it turns out it is working. The flow worked or what? No. Actions. So this was the last push that I had, and explore GitHub actions and stop the testing. I'm missing something. GitHub actions demo test.ml. This was the push that I made. If I check this thing out, this is how it goes. Logs for these runs have expired and no longer supported available. But if I click on this one, not this one, successful, I'm going to get only them. I'm missing something, but I don't know what. I used it long time ago. Test.ml. Let's go. Okay, I'm inside CI/CD pipeline. This is the wrong file, GitHub. I should be here, not here. Yeah, somewhere here. So now I will go to the testing app. I was in the wrong file, sorry for that. Come here, and not even this thing. Let's go to the actions directly, and this action is not working well. Set up workflow yourself. Build, test and deploy code, make code reviews, branch management and all. So if I just check this thing out, .github workflows, this, and it did not work as expected. So this was the thing, and it failed. And as it failed, what will I do? I will click on it again, and from here I will just simply rerun all the jobs, and let's see what's gonna be happening. Okay, and if we just encounter the errors, we'll be just simply fixing them right here. And of course we encountered, the first thing is this, that SSH into the machine, branch main fetch already up to date, process failed, and what is the process completed with exit this. So this is where we get the error, process exited with the status bun command not found. So it is unable to find the bun command, bash line number 17. Okay, bash line number 17. So if I actually have a look at testing app here, so in here bash line number 17. So line number bun installs everything. Which line is this talking about? Line number 7, bun command not found, already up to date, fetch header. User bin git version. So ultimately it doesn't know about bun whenever it starts. So just a sec. ls bun version, it is there. So where is bun missing? So what it does, branch main fetch, it fetches that. After that it runs bun install, and when it actually runs bun install, at that time it fails. As simple as that. So what I have to do, I have to make the bun available. That simply means bun is not available, bun is not here. Coming back to this, this one that I have, so over here bun is not available, or even if that is, it is not available here. So what I have to do, I have to export it so that it's available. That's it. So what I can do, I can go here, ls which bun. So this is the path for the bun. Hopefully node is directly there. So let me copy it. Once I have copied it, okay, once I have copied this, then I'm going to be back in my main file here, and I will say export path is equal to $path will contain all the previous paths, and slash this. Hopefully it's gonna be right, not sure about this thing. And then bun is gonna be available. Let me remove this bun from here, and then it should be available here. And what will I do, ls git am, and message is gonna be git commit am updated pro.ml file, git push. It has been pushed. Now let's check this thing again. Let's go to the main page, actions. This is the new one with the new change, and it worked. Great job, we made the bun available, and now it worked. And as it worked, everything push to EC2 successful. That means if we make any changes on our local machine right now, those changes are automatically going to be pushed. First of all, we'll have to push to GitHub, and then that will be pushed to my EC2 machine automatically. How great thing, and I'll show this thing in action. So ultimately this CI/CD pipeline is working. Apart from this particular thing, what is the next thing that I need to do? Come back here, ls pm2 status. So this process is running, ultimately server is running. One thing that I need to use, that is Nginx. Now I still need to know how this Nginx works and all. It doesn't mean I don't know, like I need to have a look at the code so that I understand it once more. It's been many days, and the good thing is that I have notes. Doesn't matter what I get stuck with, if I learned it once, I created the notes. So Nginx, so that must be here. This is the part of the Nginx. Okay, coming back to this, this is just here. So sudo vi etc nginx edit with the right configuration. Unfortunately, ultimately you will be creating two instances, dev and prod. These files are staging, nginx staging. Let me go with this one or this one. Let me talk about this. It's gonna be exactly the same. Both of them are gonna be exactly the same. So I'm gonna be going with this for now. So ultimately, this is the exactly everything I mentioned. This is my note. I will never have to bother about anything. So I have to go to my etc nginx configuration, and over there I have to edit it, and I have to just simply add this. Having said that, that doesn't mean I don't need to learn anything. I do need to learn that, but for now at least I can go with my file, right, my notes. So I can be back here. I will go to my machine, ls and cd. Where do I need to go? I need to go to /etc /ls. I have this etc over here. So cd etc. Inside etc I have these many files, but I need to go to the nginx. So cg nginx, but this is not available because I haven't installed nginx yet. So I will have to install nginx. And how can I install nginx? I will have to just go to nginx here, proxy manager. nginx proxy manager, and get started. This is how the overall this is the container related stuff, docker file and all. How can I install it, screenshots, setup instructions, advanced configuration. Let me search just nginx. I think this is not the one that I'm looking for. Nginx, just say. So once I'm inside this is gonna be the nginx, and of course I need to install it, so click on download. Well, that's bad, but mainline version, stable version. How can I download it? Documentation, installing nginx, and install on Linux, then Debian, then sudo apt install curl g blah 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 blah. This, do this. I mean, this is the way. Do this, do this, do this, do this, and if you keep doing that, and lastly, to install nginx, run the following command. Can't we do it directly? First of all, it is just saying that Debian install this, then import an official nginx signex key. Or is there any way, short way, how I can follow that? How to install nginx in Ubuntu? There must be from DigitalOcean. So how to install configure nginx on Ubuntu? So let me turn on the dark mode. Dark mode. This, reload. Yeah, that's fine right now. And it is just simply saying that I will have to go through the documentation. I have to simply, oh, we can do it directly. Installing nginx. Nginx is available in Ubuntu default repository. Install it using this, and this is gonna be working. So I think I should just do it directly over here. I'm gonna be installing it directly, and later I will be knowing more about it. It's the overall goal is to just simply get it done once. So let me install it directly. So in sudo apt install nginx, yes. Okay, this is going to be done. ls. So nginx has been installed. After that, now I should be getting this folder, and inside that folder, what all I have these many things where I need to go. I need to go to my notes. Where are they? My notes. Not able to find. Let me first of all delete my close the things. There are unnecessary things that are opened right now. They are not quite needed. Coming back to this one, I need to go to nginx config. So nginx config, this is the one file that I have to go into. So cd, not cd even, cat nginx config. Let's see, these are the things that we have inside this, and this is the normal configuration that we have. So what I will do, by the way, I will just vi into this. So say nginx config, and once I'm into this, what all do we have? Okay, so instance configured only work at events, we have HTTP, we have. So ultimately this is how it works. What will I do? I will just simply copy and paste, and I will explain exactly what's there. Let me go to my notes, and first of all, the events, there are gonna be no events, so this is just gonna be normal one. Again, I need to know more about it. But what do the events contain? Events doesn't do anything over here, so you can just directly go with this. And if I go to here, it has events and worker connections 768 multi except on, it is commented, and then basic configurations, this include and all. Ultimately it does the job. But having said that, I don't need this all over here. Rather, events, even this is not needed, so I can remove it. That's gonna be HTTP server, and HTTP just simply says that this is gonna be the HTTP server and all. And server, it will be listening on port 80, and it will be listening at staging.ws.server and all. and this is how it's gonna be going ahead. So let me copy this much and customize it. Control C, as per my need. So for customizing it, I'm actually going to customize it on VS Code first of all, then I'm gonna be going ahead. So for customizing it, this is the overall file that I have, and this is gonna be HTTP server, and of course there's gonna be a server. That server is gonna be listening on port 80. Server name is gonna be this, and by the way, what am I gonna be naming here? Testing app. What was this earlier? Staging.ws server dot whatever. Testing app dot coding the code dot site, just like this. Location is gonna be this. So proxy, so where should I proxy it? So it should be proxying it on port 8000. On which port is this running? This is running on port 3000, so it should be proxying it. It should be proxying the result on port 3000. So whenever the request comes here, it will be proxied to port 3000. Proxy version this. So I mean, these are the extra stuffs, configuration and all. Ultimately what is happening, this is going to be the HTTP server. It will be listening on port 80. The server name is gonna be this. Ultimately this is gonna be the path URL, whatever you call that, and after that the request will be redirected here. So I'm going to give it to the ChatGPT. I will ask ChatGPT to explain it one more time, so that I know about it. I mean, a little deeper. I can go a little deeper into this, and things are gonna be clear as well. Is this right for bun server? Let's even check. Yes, the Nginx configuration will work on the bun server as long as bun app is running on localhost this. Your config is mostly correct. Let's break it down. So events, this is required in the main Nginx config. It manages worker connections. Even if empty, it's fine. So it manages worker connections and all, and even if it is empty, that's gonna be okay. Example, optional improvement, we can have worker connections over here, and what they do, they do, I have no idea. I will have to go through some of the blocks, but I will be going through them very soon. HTTP block, this blocks contains all web server configuration like servers, logging, gzip, proxy configs. Server block, server listen 80 port 80 port 80 server. Then this means Nginx listens on port 80. HTTP only handles requests for testing app coding the code dot side. DNS of this domain must be point to this. So yeah, I will be pointing that, and that's fine. Then Nginx location block, this matches all routes like slash logging slash API slash users. That's great. Proxy to bun server, proxies to this bun server. This sends request to your bun server, and user request Nginx port 80, bun server port 3000. So bun acts as an application server, Nginx as reverse proxy. That's right. WebSocket support important. You included proxy HTTP version 1. Set proxy set header upgrade, HTTP upgrade, proxy set header connection upgrade. This is correct and required for WebSocket, socket.io and live web. Since you were recently working with WebSocket, socket.io, this part is important. Forward host header, proxy set header, host $host. This sends the original domain to bun. So whatever the original domain was, it will be sent to one. Without this, your backend might see local host, and yeah, wow, amazing actually. So because at the end of the day, I am actually running it on localhost. So I'm just simply running my bun, and that kinds of runs directly on localhost. But as it is running inside the EC2 machine, and I'm using Nginx, so proxy set header host. So the header is gonna be set for the host as well. This sends original header to domain to bun, so bun will receive that. Without this, your backend might see localhost instead of this particular thing, and that's really a good stuff. Cache bypass, proxy cache bypass $HTTP upgrade ensures WebSocket upgrade are not cached, and ultimately there's any small improvement needed. So slash proxy this proxy header, few things it added here. This helps bun know the real client IP. So proxy set header, and then x real IP remote address, x forwarded this and then bypass. So ultimately it is just simply one more thing, bun.serve port 3000, not this only. So bun usually usually bun handles this fine. If you want, I can also show you production setup, nginx http domain and all. How about when I send https requests? So let me see, because this is only handling the port 80 related stuff, but at the end, if you want to handle https request, nginx needs SSL TSL configuration. This idea is user HTTPS request SSL termination 443 bun server this. So nginx handles HTTPS and forwards it to the request to bun internally. So first server block redirects to all HTTP traffic to this HTTPS. So what it is doing actually, server listen 80 port number 80, test return 304 HTTPS configuration and all. This ensures server always use the secure HTTPS. And then server 43. Okay, this is something that I will do once I just get everything done, because I've never done it honestly. This is gonna be kind of the first time when I actually do it. So it's better to do it when everything's actually up and running. As for right now, this much configuration should be enough. The configuration that I just had here, I'm gonna be going with that much configuration only. Let's simply cut everything from here. Going to go to the not this one. Okay, Control Shift V. Oh well, that's bad actually. I'll have to SSH into the machine. Okay, let's SSH into the machine right now. ls and cd/etc/nginx ls vi nginx config Control Shift V. Simply replaces everything or what? No, it just simply adds it there. Control G. No, yeah, I forgot the command. Never mind. What can I do in that case? It's read only. Yeah, that's problematic. Q and leave it. Sudo vi nginx config Control Shift A, Control Shift V. Oh, one more thing. How to select everything inside Vim. How to select and copy inside the Vim. So coming back to this, first of all, dark mode. Vim. Not this one. Select all Vim in. Okay, this is done. And what do I need to do here? The command is going to be what is going to be the command? Okay, so Vim copy all to clipboard. So I don't want to copy all to clipboard, I just want to select it all. And how can I select it all? For selecting it all, you need to check that you are inside this. Then GG come on here, GGVG. I mean that's what I'm gonna be going with. So coming back to this one, let's click on escape. GGVG. Done. Control Shift V. Yeah, done. This is the shortcut. Shortcut. So if you are just unable to select on Vim and all, so this is how it works and all. So and WQ ls cat nginx config, and I think it does the job. I need to even I need to go to Hostinger right now and create a DNS. I think that is something that's required right now and nothing else. So let's do that too. So what will I do? And ultimately it says that I'm using localhost over here because at the end of the day my server is running on a EC2 machine, of course on localhost, but as the request will come from here, so the request will automatically this particular DNS will be kind of host will be sent to the bun server. This is how it's gonna be going on. I need to go to the hosting and what was that, my account. I need to go with one audio book if I'm not wrong. Let's see. And why do I need to reload it over and over for some reason? Okay, that's fine. How long will it take? Is this gonna be taking time like this only? Okay, by the way, let me close this, close this, close this. CI/CD pipeline, I mean this may be needed, but this is definitely not. Oh, Control Shift T, Control W, and as for this one, no need. As for this one, maybe not needed. Coming back to this one, domains. This is the domain that I have, and what will I do here? DNS and name servers. And coming back to this, I've actually done quite a lot. Recent domain of API can all. I'm gonna be deleting it, not quite needed related to that. And even I have some, really kind of extra stuff here that is not quite needed right now. So I'm gonna be just doing this thing, resetting everything. I can fix it. Okay, done. So come on, yaar, you should be. it's gonna be just taking time to even reset the stuff. Okay, this is done. It has just only 2 things right now, and that's enough for me. What am I gonna do? This is gonna be A. How do I point it? I think most of the cases, in most of the cases, this is gonna be A, right? And this will be replaced with that. Nope. Select Control A, D, A, remove, get the URL. What was the URL? This is the URL, testing app, coding the code.site. So what I want, this is mainly gonna be testing app. So testing app, and what is going to be the URL, IP address over here? This is gonna be the IP address over here. So coming back to this one, points to this. Let me take the help of AI here. I'm not sure whether whatever I've done that is right or not. So let me take, is this right? Yes, what you configured is correctly. Okay, that's great. If that is right, no problem. Type A, maps domain server IP testing, and this fine, great job. So I can be back here. I can just simply add the record and I can confirm. So this is added over here. That simply means now testing app and whatever, it will be pointing to this particular IP address. And when this is actually pointing to this particular IP address, then that's it, nothing else. That simply means ls and cd ls cd home / ubuntu / ls cd testing pm2 status pm2 reload. Okay, it reloaded that, and I think it should be working. Not sure about this thing. Crazy, quite interesting. What happened? Room already exists. Reload the page. If I actually go here, and if I say testing app dot coding the code dot site homepage, reload it. Well, it doesn't seem to be working, at least for right now. Slash message. Right now it is not working, so I think it will take some time to just simply get the stuff done. Usually it should work. Right now it is not working, so we will check this. What? There was a checker. DNS-가 so if I just again yeah, this dark mode related stuff, fine. If I just simply add testing app dot coding the code dot site, search this. So yeah, it is kind of okay, it is working. That simply means okay, this is the problem. There should be gap, testing hyphen app, wait for a while, hopefully we'll get the result. If we don't, I'll have to check it out. Testing app coding the code dot site, home screen. I mean, it will be redirecting to the port 3000 that is already running, so it should be working. But if it doesn't work, then I'll have to figure it out. Okay, I think one more thing. From in the instance on AWS, if I click on security, I don't allow it. HTTP requests, they are not allowed. So if I actually click on the inbound rule, I mean inbound thing, inbound rules, SSH is the only one that is allowed. I will be allowing I don't know how to pronounce this. Seriously, this is crazy word. Let's get it done forever. I mean, how to pronounce allowing allowing
allowing,
allowing
allowing,
allowing allowing
allowing,
allowing okay, allow you
allowing,
slow,
allowing,
allowing allowing Indian,
allowing,
allowing, come on, it's crazy.
allowing,
Allowing this is crazy word. I need to practice it well. Allowing
allowing,
allowing it's like allowing. Okay. I hope I don't know whether you got that or not, but okay, never mind. Allowing, reload it. This is not gonna be working because I'll have to allow it from here. So HTTP request, it's gonna be from anywhere, at least for now. And similarly HTTPS as well. Allowing it's gonna be from anywhere, at least for now. Let's simply save it, and once it is saved, it should work. So let's simply reload it. This should be testing app, testing app. Nginx is running, but it is not able to forward it. So Nginx, how to start it is gonna work. How to restart the Nginx? We haven't started the Nginx, so we have to do that. My notes literally my notes every time. For restarting the Nginx, sudo nginx s reload. Okay, let's do that. So sudo nginx s reload. It just reloads that. Once that is reloaded, now let's see it in action. Over here, reload the page. We have actually deployed our website, and we are doing reverse proxy using nginx. And now I go to testing app coding the code dot site, and here I'm getting, this is the home page. And if I go to message, I'm getting hello there. If I go to host name, I get the host name. This is the host name of that. And if I go to compute, it just computes for a while and then it will return. So let's wait for a while, and it will say computation is done and all. No doubt it's gonna take some time. I mean, that's a bigger, really a big computation, so it just takes time and all, and then it ultimately it returns the computation is done. So ultimately what we did, using Bun, we created a server, we pushed the server to the GitHub, we created the CI/CD pipeline, of course with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, got it, understood. But we understood the whole code, we understand, that's okay. Slowly I will start writing the code on my own as well, so that I don't depend on AI too much, but for now, okay, let it be. And we integrated Nginx, we are using PM2 if it stops for some reason. And ultimately we've done quite a lot, actually quite a lot. So this much we've done. Okay, what is the next thing that we should do? We have done this much, and the next thing is, not only that, as the CI/CD pipeline is integrated, so if I change anything here, so let's try it. Right now if I come here and if I go to if I go to test, sorry, health check, one more, this should also be working. So health check is gonna return okay, and heart check I'm gonna be adding this one as well, and it is saying not found. I'm gonna be adding this. So one thing I'm gonna be adding, that is heart check. So just below this slash heart check new response broken. Okay, this is it. I'm not gonna do anything, rather everything is gonna be done automatically. So I will just do one thing, ls git status git add everything, or just index.ts, because that's the only thing that I changed. Git status git add git commit am, it will okay add it is already added, so just m modify index dot add heart check route get log q get push, it will be pushing it to the GitHub. But the good thing is that if I check right now heart check, it is saying not found. If you come back here, go to the actions, this heart check, this new commit is being pushed to what? To the EC2 machine, and it has already been pushed to EC2 machine has been successfully done. Let's see. Not yet, but it is definitely gonna be done. It is just in the progress. So successfully executed command lines all hosts, that means it has been pushed. That simply means if I reload it, what will happen? The code got changed on the server side already. That means you don't need to do anything, you have to just change it, push it to the GitHub will automatically push it to the EC2 machine. EC2 machine will just simply run the stuff and all, and if you just simply reload it, broken. So this is the heart check that I just added, that automatically got pushed and that automatically got deployed, everything worked without me doing anything, and the heart status is broken right now. Never mind, amazing job. So this is the thing that we have done over here. So ultimately everything whatever we have described here, and one more thing, yeah, that's actually working. What is the next thing that we can do here? The next thing is actually that AGS related stuff, that means auto scaling groups and all. And over there, what all am I gonna be focusing on? Let me keep it simple. So we have created the server, great. We have write the CI/CD pipeline, great. We have pushed it to the GitHub, great. We have used Nginx, great. We have used domain as well, great. Certificates, I don't know it well actually, so should I know about the certificates right now? AWS can help me to just generate the new certificate and all, and then I can send a request to that. Okay, I'm going to skip this for now. Someday I will recreate the stuff, and I will mainly focus on the certificates. Right now I'm just simply sending HTTP requests. So if you actually have a look over here, so I'm just this is just the HTTP request and all, nothing else. For the certificates, I will have to generate the certificate, then I will have to change this. Okay, let me do one thing. Where is ChatGPT? Here it is. So what will I be doing? Not this one. If I actually come back here, cut it, Control Shift V. Well, that's bad. I missed it. So how do I get the code back? I just changed some of the things. Let me edit again. Heart check new response dot new response, and that's gonna be broken, just like this. And this is how it's gonna be going on. I want to add the certificates as well, so that instead of sending HTTP request, I am actually sending the HTTPS requests. So generating the certificate is not problem, but at the end of the day, I will have to listen for the incoming request at 443 port, because HTTPS they send the code there only. So using this, can you help me generate the code for HTTPS request? I don't know how the code is gonna be look like, so I let's learn it on the go. So to support HTTPS, you need two server blocks. HTTP 80 redirects to HTTPS. So it's like you are gonna be sending the request on port 80 only. Then port 80 will redirect it to the port 443. Handle request and proxy to 1. So this worker connections and all, I don't know what this does and all, but okay, never mind. Redirect it to redirect HTTP to HTTPS. So I get the request on HTTP 80 testing app and all. This comes here and return 301. This is mainly for redirection. HTTPS $host $request URI. What it does, that $host in the sense, what is whatever the host of the request is, and whatever the request URL is, just simply redirect both the things from here. So it will be redirected here. So HTTP server, it will be listening on port 443. It's gonna be SSL secured shell. If SSL, what is the full form of SSL? SSL full form, secure sockets layer. So SSL stands for secure secure or secure. So secure sockets layer, it is a security protocol that creates an encrypted link between a web server and a browser. Okay, like HTTPS, that stands for that, ensuring data privacy and integrity during online transactions, although superseded by transport layer security TLS. The term SSL is still widely used to refer to website security certificates. Got that? Close this. Coming back to this one, it just simply returns from here. So ultimately the request reaches this particular part, and it listens on 443 SSL. That is kind of for security purpose, and the server name is still gonna be the same, SSL certificates etc. Did this. Now what is this? etc let live testing app coding code side this set protocols, crazy stuff. I've never done this, and I'm taking the help of AI to do this. Great. So let's see what does this do. So HTTPS did this, then redirect to this. Okay, HTTPS handling, HTTPS Nginx port 43 bun server, Nginx decrypts SSL and forwards the request to bun. How to generate SSL certificate? Let's use encrypt serbot. So sudo apt update sudo apt install serbot python serbot Nginx, and serbot Nginx the testing app. This serbot will create certificates, update Nginx config setup. Creates certificates, updates Nginx config setup, auto renewal. Restart Nginx. Really, that's it? After configuration, sudo nginx t sudo systemctl reload nginx. Since you are building real-time web sockets, if you want I can also, okay, let me ask this thing. uh, is this the only way? No, server nginx is not the only way to enable HTTPS. It's just the easiest automated method. There are several approaches to get SSL certificates and enable HTTPS. Using servot with nginx, easiest command you mentioned, sudo servot nginx this testing app, whatever. What it does, it generates SSL certificate from let's encrypt, modifies your nginx configuration, adds HTTPS config, adds auto renewal, proj very easy automatic configuration, auto renew, less manual control. Servot manual mode, you can generate the certificates without modifying nginx automatically. So servot this, then then configure nginx yourself. So this is how you will be configuring it. More control, slightly more setup. Using servot standalone mode, if nginx is not running. Using Cloudflare is very popular. Buying SSL traditional way, did this, okay. What most developers do today. For Node.js 1 Express, they use this. Okay, I've never done it, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna be doing it right now, and let's see whether it actually works or not. I mean, if I don't get anything, I will not lose anything either, right? I don't know whether it's gonna work or not, but it's like I've never done it. I'm taking the help of AI to do this. Hopefully it works. If it works, that's great. If it doesn't work, I don't care, because I'm not gonna be losing. My application is already running. Okay, so let's do it. So first of all, this is the configuration. That's great. Let me just simply paste it there. Having said that, if there's anything that we don't know, we will be just simply asking the AI then and there. Coming back to this, I need to go to the cd ls cd downloads ssh sudo ssh Vipendra Ubuntu @ I need to know the IP address. For knowing that, I can come here, instances, details, IP address. Just simply paste it here. 324. Okay, that's, oh, I don't know the password of my own device. Great. This is not the one. Temporary variable. Sudo ssh. Yeah, sorry, I missed one thing. Sudo ssh Vipendra blah blah blah. This. Okay, it connected. This is done. CD testing app pm2 and list. This is running already. CD and this ls cd/ls cd edc/nginx cd edc/cd in nginx vim vi nginx config. Let's simply go into this. I have to leave it first of all, sudo vi nginx, otherwise I will not be able to edit this and all. So I'm inside the nginx file, and right now I'm gonna be pasting the whole code, though it is not that difficult. Overall things make sense, but okay, let's simply do it. Go ahead this way. So gg v g control v escape wq cat nginx. So well, we've done this thing. After that, of course I will have to reload this and all. So coming back to this one, we have gone through this. So this does this job, and after that I will have to download this Python 3 servot nginx. This does the job. So okay, so if it works, I will be even making proper notes of it, exactly how the things go and all. If it doesn't work, then okay, we can't really do anything. Run servbot nginx chatbot will create the certificate update nginx config and this. Great. Amazing job. Well, I have no idea about this exactly what this error is all about. Control Shift C. Let me paste it here. Okay, after that what would happen once this is done, and after that I have to just sudo nginx after configuration, just reload the nginx, and that is it. But the configuration is not done, so let's simply go through that. This error happens because nginx is trying to use an SSL certificate that does not exist. Servbot needs nginx to run without SSL first, then it generates and all. So right now your config contains this, but those files don't exist yet, so nginx fails. Fix remove SSL lines temporarily. Oh, so I have to go through that, and if you created the site inside edit your nginx config, and if you created a site file, nginx sites available testing app, in that case change the only http. I remove all SSL certificates, and then I have to do this. Once this worked, then after that I restart nginx. Servbot, after that, after success, I have to add them again. So your config will automatically become, after success your config will automatically become something like this. So the certificates that I have, they are added by that automatically. So what I can do, ls vi or sudo vi nginx config, the certificates are automatically going to be added. So in that case I don't really need to add them manually over here, and if I try to add them, of course that's not gonna be the right thing. So let's see whether they are actually added automatically or not. So this is the thing. So I'm gonna be just simply removing them from here, and hopefully once they are removed I will not get the error. And wq, if I try to run it again, and let's see, well, still getting that, and this time it is giving plugin is not working. There may be problem in your existing configuration. Interesting. I don't really have any other way. I will just simply keep giving it the code, and let's see. This here means nginx is still configured to use SSL, but no certificates is defined. So no SSL 443 SSL, but you removed the certificates line, so nginx can't start. You must temporarily remove all HTTPS configuration. Whoa, literally there should be no SSL anywhere. Remove anything like this, and then test nginx, sudo nginx t, restart nginx, servbot. One more thing, important check, ping testing app. Oh shit, it doesn't make any sense at all. Honestly, I'm gonna be watching a video. Let's simply stop it here. I better just simply get busy with something else. If I don't know it, so I don't know it. Okay, I don't even know how this certificates and all things work, so it's better not to get indulged, rather watch some videos and then get it done. So that's gonna be the best way. Right now I will do nothing but waste my time here, even though using the help of AI, probably I can do that, but still I will have to just invest lots of time just simply figuring the bugs and all. So that's not gonna be the best way. As for right now, let me do one thing. Let me come back. Let me exit first of all. Not even exit actually. Okay. Done. Coming back to this one. This is already the code that is already working. Let's simply go with that. So sudo vim nginx config and ggvg. Done. wq ls and nginx. I will have to restart nginx right now, and for restarting nginx the command is sudo nginx s reload. It will be reloaded, and I can just simply exit this, and right now I'm not even exit this as well, and right now I'm not on my EC2 machine, and still if I try to get this, so hard check is gonna be broken, and home screen is gonna be this is the home page, and slash message is gonna be this is the message hello there. So yeah, it is working, and nothing could be better than this. Close this, and as for this one, this is fine for now, so no need to worry about this at all. It worked, and this thing is done. Even we learned quite good things about bun as well, so that's really good stuff. Having said that, there are many things inside bun. There is routing related stuff, so this is how you can just simply get the routing done, and there are many things you can just simply go through it and keep learning. Cookies, when it comes to this, how we set the cookies and all, so even that thing has been mentioned. Cookies, come on. So how do we set the cookie whenever we return the response? Cookie set, this is how we just simply set the cookie directly over here, not a problem. TLS, there are many things. Similarly, we have fetch WebSockets. How do we create a WebSocket connection in bun? So for creating a WebSocket connection in bun, having said that, you can create the WebSocket connection the same way, the way you do in Express, because bun overall supports everything that Node.js supports. So you should not have any problem, but bun has its own way to get the things done as well. So though it supports Node.js, it just gives some methods from its own side. Not able to reach WebSocket connection, I mean link. I have the proper network internet connection, but okay, here I am, and bun server, this upgrade, this WebSocket, this is mainly for the WebSocket. So at the end of the day, it is just simply saying that you are creating a WebSocket connection, message, open, close. Well, wow, this is the way bun works. I must say it directly supports WebSocket. You don't really need to worry about it. Message is received, you will be receiving the message here. You will be whenever it gets open, this will trigger. Whenever it gets closed, this will trigger, and socket is ready to receive data and all, this will trigger. Wow, I mean, impressive actually. So these are the things that are done. Similarly, there is something called Redis. I have to know, I have to learn the things about Redis too. So there's a lot to learn actually, especially if I just start making the list. Look, these are the things I have to learn. It will keep going and on and on. It will never end. Okay, by the way, I hope everything's fine right now. There's one thing remaining. I already have my instance running. That's a great job. I will even be stopping it. So let me even stop it, so that stop the instance. Not stop. Yeah, stop it. So I'm stopping the instance for now. Tomorrow, what's gonna be the goal? Tomorrow we already have the instance ready. So we will be creating the AMI image, Amazon machine image, and after that we will be creating the launch template. After that we will create load balancer and target groups, and lastly we will be creating auto scaling groups. So this is the job that's gonna be this is the job for tomorrow. We will be getting it done tomorrow. As for right now, I just want to learn something, or I want to sleep. Either, I mean, it depends on my mood right now. So I may be learning something, or I may be just simply going to sleep and all. So this is how it's gonna be going on. By the way, thanks a lot for being here with me. I'm gonna be catching up tomorrow. Until then, take care and bye bye, and see you.